Hey guys, you're hanging out with Kelly Ray Walker Slaughter, your host of Warren First 931, holding it down here in the Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli studios. Thanks to Matt and Nana for letting me be in here and take over for just a couple of hours. Nothing crazy. Again, if you missed a crazy, and wild and wacky weekend, we have the deets for you, or as I also say to my closest girlfriends, we got some tea to spill, and it's all good news though. But again, coming up, be following us, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. We are going to be posting our weekly. Once a week, we send out a newsletter. It's called The Local Voice. And we're just waiting on one little thing, and then we're going to publish it all about it. But I won't tell you what it is because it's a secret. But yeah, we just had to make sure that we got all the names and stuff right, I think. But it was just a great weekend, and we are just so blessed to be able to be a part of all the events that happened over the weekend, whether it was the second Saturday, which just kicked off this weekend, and then also shout out to the Warren County, let's see, what was it? The Warren County High School Choir had the best of the best yesterday. I didn't get to go to it, but one of my people that is a part of this, Miss Melody, got to go to that. And I was going to talk to her a little bit about it today to see if she got some pictures and such. But again, we are just thriving. We are moving forward, and we want you guys to stay in the know. And by doing that, you follow me on any of those social media outlets, and you just type in Warren First. And once you see that sun logo, it'll make it happen. I do have some exciting news. Um, I want to get out there as well. I'm looking forward to May the 23rd at 11:30. I'm going to have a red ribbon cutting at the Chamber of Commerce. One thing I enjoy about being a part of this community is working together. That is my motto. Is whether we're friends or not, whether we get along or not, whether we do business or not. I think that we work together better as a community when we work together. And so, there's no hard feelings because we all have one goal in mind, and that is to have the best community here in Warren County as possible. Because that's one thing people brag about us here is the fact that, every time they come here, they just want to move here. They just enjoy the Southern hospitality. They enjoy the comfort foods. They enjoy all the cool shops, So I want to keep that mentality here. And that's one thing we need to continue to show, not just ourselves, but, the kids, our youth. Because once we're gone, somebody has to take it over. So, but with that said, I want to shout out to all my ladies. I want to shout out to Melody Krim for hooking me up with some good stories for the local voice. A shout out to Sheila Fan for going out and reporting as well. She had a wild weekend too. And then a shout out to Missy Telefaro keeping us informed about the weather. And speaking of the weather, right fast, let me get it in there. We're going to do our weather forecast right quick, and then we'll just jump right back into the podcast. And that is Missy Telefaro. Love you, boo. Another way to keep in touch with what's going on in the community is always go to our community calendar. We are getting more people added on the daily. I got to actually go back and add some more people, and I'll text you once I do it as well, because I say that because if the link doesn't get to you or something has happened, please let me know. I got a message over the weekend from the Sammy Farm folks, and I'm trying to get them on there. And what I do is you send me a text message with your email at 3050869, and then shoot me that email, and I'll add you to the list of people that have access to the calendar. And that gives you access to the Warren First calendar, and you can only add and edit your own events. You can't tamper with somebody else's events, so which is a good thing, I think. Um, I want to do a little quick shout out to my brother Nick Walker. Over the weekend, he took us to an experience that I will never forget. He is a huge, super duper fan of The Simpsons. And I remember watching it as a kid with him at the same time. But with that said, he got us tickets to go to Gallatin. They do these pop-up restaurants, and it's really super cool. I hope we can do something like that here in McMinnville one day. But anyways, they turned this like hole in the bar kind of concept into a Moe's Tavern, and it was so neat going in there and seeing the inside look like, if you were walking in Moe's. The bartender had a you know, oh, what's his name? Not Krusty. It's Krusty's assistant's hair. I cannot think of his name. If my brother was here, he would tell me. And we got these like cool Homer bags, like a little sack bags that had like little souvenirs in them and stuff. And then we also had, of course, Homer loved his donuts. And I think Dunkin' Donuts participated in this because it looked really neat. But it's this huge Dunkin' Donut. It looks like a 12-inch round, maybe even bigger donut that looked like his donut. And in the center, it was a Moe's Tavern custom cup. And it had like, in the cup, it had these marshmallows. And then they had these sticks of candy. And oh my gosh, it had like moon pies and Twinkies and stuff that Homer would probably get. I'm telling you. And there was 6 of us eating there, and that includes Randy, but we all each got a donut, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, funny story about that, and I'll move on. My husband went over to check on his dad because he's getting ready for surgery and stuff coming up on Tuesday or tomorrow, so please pray for my Paul Thomas. But he needs to gain some weight. And so Chris was like, we got some donuts from this Simpsons thing. And Chris was like, you have to at least have one, okay, Dad? And then Thomas was like, well, how big is it? He's like, you'll see. And then Thomas agreed to eating one donut. He just didn't realize it was like, it was huge. But anyways, it was just a great experience. The games were in there. You could play chess. You could play Jeopardy. All that. They were making Krusty Burgers and Flaming Moe's and Itchy Dogs. And it was really cool. It was really neat. So I told my brother, I said, thank you so much. We celebrated my mom's birthday at the same time in that token. And because her birthday is tomorrow, actually. So happy early birthday, Mom. With that said, it's just going to be a phenomenal week. If you did not see what the weather forecast for this week's going to be, oh my gosh. So today's high is going to be 83 degrees. Tomorrow is 83 as well. Wednesday, we may have some chance to see some showers, but it's going to be high of 74. Thursday, 83. And then Friday, 76. And then Saturday, it's at 67. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to be a rainy weekend. So if you got any ball game Okay. I'm going to fix this. I don't know what just happened. I'm like, what? Okay. You don't want to see too many, I promise. Boom. Yeah. Okay. That was wild. I don't know what just happened. I was switching to the main camera on my computer and it just came back. It's like, why is it doing that? Okay. So with that said, weather looks amazing for the week, except maybe a little sketchy on Wednesday. But other than that, the weekend. So if you have any outdoor plans, you may need to go fix them, just so you know. Talking about, let's get some more first info in. There was so much happenings going on. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Caitlin McCormick. She, if you didn't hear on Friday, she won our Sonic in McMinnville gift certificate because she had the winning photo. So again, it was so beautiful. I went around 10 of my friends and I showed them all week of these pictures, and then like 8 out of the 10 of them always went to her photo. So they liked how the clouds and stuff were. You know, it just showed the true eclipse kind of look. It was pretty. So congratulations to her in winning that Sonic certificate. You can come by and pick it up anytime this week. You just let me know when we can meet. Also, the Gilly Pool has posted its new summer hours. They updated it, but it looks like Monday through Saturday, it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then on Sundays, it's 1 to 5. Private parties can be scheduled on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 6 to 8 p.m. So make sure you get your calendar and do accordingly. Lisa Mason did a shout out to Ryan J. Moore. He went to Eastside Elementary. It was their first ever safety summit for 6th and through 8th graders. And if you did not see that, please check it out. Ryan and all them guys that showed up did an amazing job because, you know, kids need to know. The Warren County Anglers Booster Club, shout out to the boys on the fishing team. They had a great day at Center Hill Lake yesterday. All the teams weighed in. So great job, anglers. Congratulations to all of you. Gage Pursley and Hayden Spears came in third place with a 16.75. Asa Tupper and Riley Marginson weighed in at 11.27. John Prater and Jacob Holt, 10.96. JP Tony and James Hines weighed in at 10.85. Peyton Jones and Blair Sinks weighed in at 10.28. Madison Pendergraph and Ethan Roach weighed in at 8.69. And Hayden Jones and Devin Grayson got in at 1.42. So I shared that on our Facebook page. Please, check that out. I want to say a shout out to Collins River Barbecue. The other night we went out there. I want to say it was Friday night. Yeah, Friday night because we didn't have Walker with us. Friday night we went to Collins River and I enjoyed some of their amazing catfish. Their hush puppies and catfish are to die for. And then I always get the Gouda cheese, mac and cheese. Oh, so good. So good. But my husband, he got this. It's called brisket burnt ends. And oh my gosh, that's my second favorite meal there. Second favorite. They had the best brisket burnt ends I have had in a while. When I tasted it, it reminded me of something my mother and grandma made back in the day. And I still can't pinpoint exactly what it is. So, but I'm telling you, it was daggum delicious. It make you want to, so good, so good. Let's see. Save the date, boots and bow ties. Bow ties. It's a children's advocacy center for the 31st Judicial District. It's going to be this Saturday on April the 20th, and it's going to be from 6 to 10 at the Milner Recreation Center. If you want tickets for this event, guys, please contact the Children's Advocacy Center for more information. Okay. So again, you can check all that out on the page. Already did that one. Okay, let me go back. See what it's got going on. All right. It says calling all parents, caregivers, and businesses in Warren County. This is with the McMinnville Chamber of Commerce.
As TCAP testing begins, our students need our support. Let's encourage them every step of the way, letting them know they are smart cookies. Your words of